What's up, everybody? This is Missy from Lansing Hoops, and on this week of our Core Challenge series, we're going to cover pulling our arms in and out of the hoop. It looks just like this. So before we get started, I wanted to let you know I'm using a large 42-inch heavyweight beginner or workout hoop, and I'm also using a 36-inch dance hoop with grip tape. Now remember, there's no correct hoop, it's just a hoop that works for you. So grab a couple of hoops, maybe something that's a little bit bigger, maybe something that's a little bit medium weight or has some grip, whatever you'd like to give this a try on, and we're going to jump into pulling your arms in and out of the hoop. Pulling our arms in and out of the hoop becomes a combination of chest, shoulder, and neck hooping. If we start with the hoop underneath our armpits just like this, remember to follow the 3 rules of hoop piece. The first one is P, move with purpose or pulse. E is take it easy, and the ACE is keep your abs and your core engaged. So stand up straight, suck in your tummies, suck in your bottoms. We'll put our hands underneath. In order to start pulling your arms in and out of the body, you'll need to end up with one hand above the hoop, like this, and one hand below the hoop, like this. What you'll do from this beginning position with your hand underneath is pull either arm out, it doesn't matter, whichever one feels better, and put it on top of the hoop. Now what we'll do is wind up just like we normally do with chest and shoulder hooping. And as we push, the hand that is on top of the hoop will point towards the sky, and the hand that's underneath the hoop will stay below. You'll see that the hoop is occasionally resting on my neck, like it is right now. Other times the hoop stays below and comes down onto my shoulder. And as I wiggle, the hoop comes up and it comes back down. So it's good to be able to hoop on your neck, on your shoulders, and on your chest. What we'll do next is work on pulling the other arm out of the hoop. So come back to this beginning position. Before I put my right hand on top. So if you had your right hand on top before, it's going to come below the hoop. If your left hand was on top before, it will now come below the hoop. Now I'm going to move my second hand on top so that I'm in the reverse position that I was when I initially started. This time, as I send the hoop around my body, my left hand will be pointed towards the sky and my right hand will be below, like this. Remember, if the hoop pops up onto your neck, that's okay. Bring your shoulder inside the hoop and pop the hoop back down onto your bicep, like this. Now that we've covered neck, chest, shoulder hooping, and having one hand above the hoop and one below and reversing so that we're in the opposite position, like this, we're going to practice switching our hands to pull them in and out of the hoop. And we do this by lining up our switch with the passing of the hoop. So go to your startup position just like this. What we're going to do is start by putting one hand on top, that will be the hand that goes up, and passing the hoop around. Start to pay attention to the beat of the hoop. This time, as you push the hoop around your body, just after it passes underneath your armpit, you will drop your arm down inside the hoop. in the space that's created. Here it passes, continues around your body, you bring your arm in, and as it hits again, it will hit on your bicep. Now we're going to try that on the other arm, on our opposite arm, the arm that has not been up yet. I'll get my lighter hoop. We'll practice pulling that in and out of the hoop in the space that's created over here next to my body as the hoop comes around like this. This time for me, it's my hand that's in the front. The space is created. My arm goes up. When I'm ready to bring it down, I bring it down in the space that's created. Up, down. When you're beginning, you can slow it down by adding a few rotations in between pulling your arms up and down, like this. Up, 1, 2, 3, and down. 2, 3, and up, down. Once you get the rhythm of it, you can work on increasing how quickly you pull your arm in and out of the hoop. Up, down, or the front. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, up, down. Or on every 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or on every beat or every rotation. Up, down, up, down. Okay, so now that we've covered all of the different aspects of pulling our arms in and out of the hoop, we're going to combine it together. This time with our hoops on our shoulders, hands underneath, holding the hoop parallel to the ground. What we will do is push the hoop around our shoulders so that we start shoulder hooping. When we're ready, we'll pull one arm up toward the sky and then bring it back down into the hoop. Then we'll switch and do the other hand, just like this. Shoulder hooping. Right arm comes up, right arm comes down. Left arm goes up, left arm comes down. Now, you can see that I'm spinning with my hoop a little bit as I do this. If it makes it easier for you to spin with your hoop, go ahead and do that. It's okay. And I think it adds a little bit of something or a little bit of a flair to your flow. Okay, so now we're going to put it all together. This time we're going to try to pull our arms above the hoop, bringing each hand in and out of the hoop in syncopation, pulling our arms in and out. Now you already have done this one hand at a time, and now what we're going to do is work on moving both arms at the same time, but in opposite directions, like this. With your hoop on your shoulders, hands underneath, we will move into shoulder hooping position, wind up, give it a push, pull your first hand out and above, and now, as the hoop is sailing around your body, as you pull your arm that's pointing up into the hoop, you'll bring your hand that's pointing down above the hoop. In the beginning, you may find it easier to pull your hands in and out of the hoop at the same time, rather than in a syncopated motion. From shoulder hooping, both of our arms go up and down, and up and down. Once you've gotten the feel for pulling your arms in and out of the hoop, you can work on bringing the syncopation back into your practice. Then work on lowering the amount of rotations in between each switch. And that's basically it. Work on practicing pulling your arms in and out one at a time until you get smooth and comfortable, and then add in the second arm. Before you know it, you are core hooping and pulling your arms in and out of the hoop, just like this. Remember, always apply the 3 rules of hoop piece to keep your hoop nice and steady and to keep it up around your core where you want it. Remember, with the hoop on your shoulders, one hand above, both above, or one hand below. Either way, wind up, give it a spin, wait for the hole, pull your hands in and out. Pulse, move with purpose, keep your body nice and tight, take it easy. The hoop is an extension of your body. It will move the same way you move. Keep your abs and your core engaged. Suck your tummies in, pull in your bottoms, and reach straight up high into the sky, up and down. And that's how you pull your hands in and out of the hoop. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. If you're not already signed up for our core challenge, you can do so today at lansinghoops.com/core challenge. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.